Let's talk about everyone's favorite topic in Destiny 2, Eververse. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to your daily dose of Destiny. That guy right here, and I wanted to make this video talking about Eververse. And I know the simple thought of Eververse brings out a lot of conversation, and I want to keep this mostly positive, right? As you know, there really isn't anything negative that I have to say particularly about Eververse. It's just something that I noticed that I hadn't seen many people talk about, and so I'll keep this brief. One of my favorite things when starting a new season, especially starting a new expansion because it's more, you know, large scale, is that of Eververse. I know I may be part of the problem, but that's okay. I like my Eververse stuff. I like the new ornaments that come out every season. I like seeing the new armor, and while I typically will wait them out and wait until they're available for Bright Dust, you know, like for myself, I usually won't spend silver on these items if I don't have to, unless there's something that comes out that's either not available for Bright Dust at one point in the season, or it's just so dope, which is pretty rare, that something that comes out is just so dope that I have to spend silver on it. But I won't lie, I've done it at least once or twice. But when I go and start a new season, I always jump to the Eververse because I want to see what the new offerings are. Specifically, I want to see what the new armor is, and more specifically, I want to see what the new weapon ornaments are. Those are absolutely my favorite parts, and I think we can all agree that there's a little bit part of each of us that loves seeing the new dope ornaments. I know I was going through the moon when I saw the new Malfeasance ornament with the 30th anniversary. That, to this day, is still one of my favorite ornaments in the game. It's just... it's chef's kiss. But anyway, I wanted to take a look at the Eververse because I feel like there's something very different about it this time, in the sense that there aren't very many weapon ornaments this time around, and this is something that I might expect for a typical season rollout that we would, you know, see every 3 months or so, but not something I would expect to see for something as large scale as a major expansion like the Witch Queen. And it had me a little worried, not necessarily worried that they're not gonna, you know, be promoting Eververse, because we all know Eververse will always be a thing, but I was just a little bit surprised by that fact and was curious if anyone else had noticed that. And if you have, put it down in the comments, let me know what your thoughts are, if you were okay with this, if you were excited about this. I was just, for myself, I was a little taken back by the idea that there weren't as many weapon ornament offerings this time around. You know, like I said, I will typically wait them out for Bright Dust, but I still love to see them. So obviously when you go to the front page, you see a couple of things. You're like, oh, okay, you know, obviously they really love their emotes. You know, I think the emotes are pretty nice. I love seeing them. I think this one is really funny. Not one that I would spend silver on, but it's still a cool one that I hope will come around for Bright Dust at some point. But obviously, you know, you see, you know, you got your finishers and things like that, your weekly offerings down here for Bright Dust. But then I always go to the seasonal. Because I want to know, what are these new ornaments, you know, which one I'm definitely going to be looking out for later on in the season. And obviously you see your armor. The last couple seasons they've had about, you know, 1 or 2 armor pieces, armor ornaments for them. But then you go to the weapons, right? And I was like, okay, so you got the Dragon Bone for the Deathbringer. I was like, this is pretty cool, pretty on theme with the whole Witch Queen theme and stuff like that. It gives a little Ahamkara look to it. I like that. We haven't seen an ornament for the Deathbringer in a little while. But the Lament, I'm gonna be honest with you, the Lament did not need a new ornament. It didn't. We just got one, maybe not with the 30th anniversary, but I think the one before that launched in September or whatever, September, October, that season, Season of the Lost, I think we got an ornament for that as well. Now, I'm not saying this ornament isn't cool. I think it's cool, but we definitely did not need a new Lament ornament this soon. Like, we definitely didn't. And the same goes with the Omnioculus for the Hunters, which we just got an ornament for like literally 2 months ago. And there's another ornament for Omnioculus, which, I mean, there's a lot of Hunter exotics, and I'm not exactly sure why they went with that one again, but you know, that's neither here nor there. And then you got a new ornament for the Parasite, which I thought was okay. It looks pretty good. Looks pretty good overall. I would definitely buy it if it comes available for Bright Dust. I would definitely get it. But then I was like, okay, let's see what else is new. And then you go here, and that's it. That's it. There are no other weapon ornaments offered. And like I said, I typically wait them out and I'll wait it out for the, you know, for the each of these weapon ornaments to come around for Bright Dust. And you know, that's usually how I play the long game, but it's still nice to see what's available. And there's only 3 ornaments, so unless, you know, even if there's a new exotic in the raid, you know, even if there's new exotics, you know, coming maybe throughout the season that we may not even know about, I can't imagine that there's enough to fulfill the craving for new ornaments for weapons. I was just surprised that there was only 3. I was very surprised by this. And like I said, this isn't meant to be a negative video or anything like that. It's just something that I noticed, that this is probably the fewest weapon ornament offerings that we've seen in a long time, maybe the first time in any major line expansion, and that kind of surprised me. But maybe that's due to the fact that they, you know, added finishers. Obviously, as you can see, there's new armor ornaments, there's a ton of new emotes being offered here, so I mean, maybe that plays a factor in it too. But I mean, let's be honest, we care about the weapons. Like, I wouldn't be mad if they only offered 1 new emote. If there was 1 new emote, maybe 2, right? But there was like 6 or 7, you know, weapon ornaments. I think that's a better balance. I don't know if people care too much about the emotes as they do about the weapon ornaments, but that's just me. But let me know down in the comments below what you guys think about this. How did you feel about the fact that there's only a couple weapon ornaments? Is that something that you noticed? Is that something that even bothered you? Or you're like, you know what, I don't even look at Eververse, I don't care about this stuff, where you're pulling at straws here. I understand it, I get it, I respect it. Just for me, I like the weapon ornaments, so I figured, you know, this was a surprise for me. I figured I would make a video about it and see if anyone else felt the same. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you want more daily Destiny discussion videos, drop a like on this video. Let me know down in the comments below what your thoughts are on Eververse this season, and if you plan on picking up any of these armor ornaments or weapon ornaments or anything like that. But until then, thanks so much for watching. I hope you're safe, I hope you're doing well, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.